wondered just this like how will be the project charter? They will be following the same SOP style, because I don't know exactly. They're following the same SOP style, or bec- yeah, because SOP. Okay, because I have done it. Because as an individual, we are communicating with the we are communicating with the company. Like we are giving information to the company, and this is how the department works. We are giving a clear picture on that. So, but whereas a project charter, is it same? Like they also have to prepare this SOP type?
I will make your life easier by showing you one of the project charters. Is it good?
It's a life cycle visualization.
Yes. لا, that's the SOP, life cycle visualization. The charter is different. The charter will be showing you those information on the right. Project name, it's one-page project charter template. Project name, project manager, project sponsor, email, contact information. What are the main characteristics of the project? Like what is the estimated budget, expected savings, whatever. And here we have project overview, problem or issues expected, purpose of the project, which is the why or the objectives, business case, what's the business case and why we need that project, goals and metrics, and expected deliveries. What are we, يعني when we will say that thank you, once we deliver, for example, a 5 rooms training center. And project scope, what's the inclusions and what are the out of scope or exclusions. This is very important, guys. What are the exclusions more important than what's the inclusions? I promise you, if you master exclusions, you won't be in any trouble in your project by tracking them. It's very important. You mention what are the exclusions and you track what's happening in the project and definitely some key milestones. This is the project charter. I believe this makes your life very easy now. What's the SOP, the roadmaps, and how things will be going depends on which of the four methodologies that you will be selecting. If you're selecting a roadmap, then this is, for example, let's say them use roadmap. I'll show you something from my industry and you can measure towards yours. This one is a roadmap. It shows you a step by step on how to do something. I'm going to maybe save it so I open it in a clear version. This is the roadmap, guys. You will start the process and then you will be adjusting the BIM models for energy analysis by having the design method or model, as an input. Then after doing that, you go to 3 steps. Those 3 steps: assigning construction types of building elements by having construction type library input. Then you go forward with assigning outside design criteria and energy targets by the mechanical engineer. It's assigned who's the guy. Then you do the create and assign thermal zones for the study by the mechanical contractor. Those all goes to a decision node. Is the model ready for simulation? Did you have all of them together? You have also those 2 inputs here in this model. You combine them together. Now you are checking, is it ready to start the simulation? If the answer is yes, you go to the next step. If the answer is no, you go back and you start again, checking what's missing, collecting, adding, whatever, doing the needed. Then you move forward. Then you reach a yes answer. You move forward, export the model to start the analysis. I will start analyzing the model to see how it is performing from the thermal simulation side, from the lighting side, from the dynamics side. This is what we do. Then we move forward to have those inputs, energy tariffs and analysis methods and weather data. And we have also an export here, which is an output, energy analysis model. This is my process, my work process. Your process should be different, but will have the same criteria, the same presentation criteria. I move forward, analyzing the energy demand and so on, moving forward, reviewing the energy results, then moving forward, preparing the reports. Am I accepted? Do I meet the acceptance criteria? Can I exit this stage by approval? If the answer is no, you start over. Or by specifying where to start, maybe you will start here. Or if your process go back here, then you go back here. You specify that as a project lead and a project manager and project team. And definitely best practice. Then, if the answer is no, you're accepted, you're meeting the acceptance criteria, thank you. go to next step. Cool? So this is a roadmap that will help you to understand what's the step-by-step procedure to doing the energy analysis in your model. What is your roadmap? Which thank you, Mr. Rakis, for the presentation. Your homework, guys. Everybody should get me a roadmap for one of the tasks that you are doing. It should not be that much big. Like it's 5 steps, 7 steps, I don't mind, but please make it from your experience, from your field, and please share it on the WhatsApp group as an image so we can all see it together. And maybe I'll be picking one of you next time to explain their process. Cool.
Yes,
Mr. Jasser, sorry. Mr. Jasser, just kind of to summarize, when we talk about project charter and SOP, so can I say that project charter is like the strategic plan, right? Long term, you give an overview, and the SOP is a more tactical one.
Wait, calm down, relax. None of them is a strategic plan. The procedure is how you will be reaching the deliverables without connecting to milestones, without connecting to whatever resources. You are just mentioning the position, the role, that he will be doing what. What are the steps? If I follow those steps, I might be reaching that result. Cool? Every time you will be doing a similar job, you will be following this procedure. Is it clear, Miss Alina?
Yes, I was thinking, yes, SOP is like tactical. You just, yeah, you just assign the task and you know exactly what are the steps you are going to do. So this is the SOP. But I mean the project charter, when you talk about in general, who's responsible, the budget, it's like the executive summary of the project, what's going to be done in general, the budget.
Agree with you. Correct. It's a summary of the highlights on the project. Just to be telling, if I can read this project charter, I can know who is assigned as a project manager, can know what is this project about, briefly, high level, very high level, and what is in scope, what's out in scope, how likely it's going to cost, what's the budget, that's all. Maybe in your organization you might have some additional, let's say, information, start date, end date, that's all. Cool? Is it